All right, so let's get into this nonsense. So for those of you who don't know, because I didn't, who this individual, Tybee Sierra, I don't know, I'm a boomer. I don't even have to pronounce things right. Like I'm old. Like I can fuck up everything I say, and you guys are just like, we get it. So thank God for me. She had made some rather disgusting videos about the time that she got an NFL player to sleep with her who was 24 when she was 16. And then, guys, you know what happened? She removed the videos. Oh, no. We can't watch the videos except for the fact that I save everything because I know people are going to remove them, so I have it saved. All right, so we're going to watch the video. Yeah, it's I save videos, just so you guys know. You know how I do, guys. So let's watch this really creepy video, which, by the way, was posted, like, she privated it. It took her, like, over a week, like, even almost 2 weeks. I think this was on 10/6 or something, or maybe even sooner than that. I don't remember, right? Because we actually have a video, oh my God, here.
Ruin someone's...
From 2 days ago. Where, like, somebody finally commented on it, and she got, like, upset, and blah, 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 you know. What the hell is all this crap? What am I doing? What am I doing in my life right now? Okay, anyway. It's like a week or two old. Just removed it after it hit, like, millions of views. Like, I don't understand how her parents didn't beat the crap out of her, but let's get into this. So this is her, she does story time, so let's get into this story. Whether it's true or not, hopefully it's false. But let's get into it.
Story time, if you're not...
Let's turn it up first before we get into it. Okay, we can't do that.
18, keep scrolling. How I fucked an NFL player on a cruise.
All right, guys, it's very low. Oh, that's why it's so low.
Story time. If you're
There we
not
go.
18, keep scrolling. How I fucked an NFL player on a cruise.
Ironic, you said, story time. If you're not 18, keep scrolling. I'm 17. What do you even think about the words that you say?
For legal reasons, I can't say his name.
So she said she slept with an NFL player on a cruise.
Just because I just turned 16 at the time, and he was like, what, 24? Or 25, maybe? Cha, anyways.
No big deal. Ha Ugh.
So about 2 years ago, I went on a cruise with my mom and my sisters. I think it was for, like, winter break. So everyone on the cruise was talking about how this big, like, football player was, like, on the cruise. I don't watch football, so I had, like, no idea who he was, but I guess I still kind of get, like, bragging rights. So on a cruise ship, there's, like, the top level that has, like, a pool. It's where, like, everyone, like, usually hangs out.
So
like, the second
quirky.
day on the cruise, it was super late, and I told my mom I was going to some, like, activity that they had for kids. But you already know I was going to, like, the top, like, hangout area to go find, like, you know...
Why are you so proud of going up to, like, a place you shouldn't be going to, like, try to pick up a guy to sleep with them? That's not a commentary on her being a woman. That's a commentary on her being an underage person. And also, it's, like, it's gross in general to engage in that type of activity, boy or girl, as an underaged person.
Anything that happens on a cruise stays on a cruise. Unless you're famous, sorry. So I'm sitting by the pool.
Very funny that she said that, right? Because she's like, anything that happens on a cruise stays on a cruise. Well, guess what? Anything that happens on TikTok stays on TikTok, unless you're a celebrity and you have 800K. So
You're famous, sorry.
sorry, that's why we saved the video.
So I'm sitting by the pool, and this
Bruh.
fine ass man walks up to me and starts talking to me. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah,
but
right.
turns out he was getting drafted into the NFL, so he's there now. Like for
Whoa, he's in the NFL now. Like for part 2. Oh, you deleted it, but we got it right here because I've been doing this too long.
a fucking NFL player on a cruise.
Oh, that's so inappropriate. You shouldn't be doing that. At 16, he's 24.
So we're talking, he asks my age, of course. So of course I was gonna tell him I'm 16, so I was like, I'm 19.
So he asked her age. He actually did the responsible thing. He was like, hey, what is your age? And she's like, I'm 19. He's like, okay. So at this point, like, you lied. He did the right thing. He asked your age and you lied. And it gets worse. It gets worse, guys.
Legal. So we're chilling.
Legal. Not really, because you weren't legal. But again, he did his due diligence and he asked your age.
Talking, he's like, oh, I'm about to go to the club because there's a club on the cruise. He was like, we out? Like, see, on the cruise you have an ID. You can't get into the club unless you're 18, and I was 16. So I was like,
Whatever could you do? Could you A, just give yourself up and say, up, I lied, I'm only 16 and I shouldn't be engaging with this 24-year-old who would most likely go away if I told him my true age? Or B, get a ID that's not your own so that you can continue the narrative that you're over the age of 18.
So I'm panicking, but then I was like, yeah, sure.
She'll choose
My
A.
sister, who was 18 at the time,
Oh, shit.
snatched
Yeah.
her shit out of my room. She kind of looks like me, so I got in.
Oh, no, she'll choose B. She'll use her sister's ID to have sex with somebody and put that person in a position where they could lose their job, despite the fact that they asked age. They made sure to ask their age. They did the responsible thing and then asked you to go to a club, okay? Now, I could make the assumption that they did that so that they could truly see if you're 18 without making it awkward, or of age, without making it awkward by asking to see an ID, because they knew that only people of age would get in. So now he's gone above and beyond to confirm your age, and there's nothing that could possibly be a legal ramification against him because he asked your age and then he made you go into a club that required you to be of age. And I bring that up for a reason, because she has a video where she talks about it more. You'll see why I brought it up.
Long story short, we was drinking. He was getting me drinks.
And like,
because, you still need to be 21 to drink.
That's illegal, whatever. But it's not like a huge deal. Like, okay, he gave her drinks when she was a little underage. He thought she was 19. Again, just because the ID said 18, she still said 19, just for clarification. And there's no reason that the bouncer didn't go, oh, 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? Just like, okay, you're under 21, we're going to have to give you like a wristband so you can't get alcohol or something. Again, he shouldn't have done that, but that's not like a horrible, terrible social issue where it's like he's a predator. No, he's just a dumb kid. Well, he's a dumb adult, not a kid. He's 24. Get my point, though, right?
So after the club closes, he's walking me back to my room, and we pass his room. And he's like, you want to come in for a little?
Hey, you want to come in? I'm a 19-year-old girl, based on all the evidence provided.
I already knew what was up. So I go in his room.
Yeah.
One thing led to the next. I cannot be explicit on TikTok. Y'all already know what went down. And yeah, he never found out my age to this day. I obviously don't talk to him anymore, but yeah.
Good. Hey, you know what she did? She put a man's life in like jeopardy. Do you know how damning it is to like be accused of being a predator, especially with zero evidence? That's why I walk around these situations very, very, very meticulously. Because, like, being framed a predator or a pedophile is, like, harsh. Like, you have to make sure you move with a purpose. You don't just throw these around lightly. So this girl is really gross and a bad person. And by the way, these videos were for, like, 2 weeks. 16, or she's 17 now? Bro, why are parents not monitoring people's social media? Why aren't parents...
Career.
Like, why aren't you moderating her social media? Like, there's the dad right here making a fun video, right? I might have beat my daughter for lying about their age, sneaking off to a party, and sleeping with somebody that's, 8 years older than them. Maybe not beat, but they wouldn't have a TikTok anymore, especially with, yeah, you're going to out yourself. I'd be like, oh, you don't have TikTok anymore. I don't care if she has 1 million followers or 800,000 followers. Bye, TikTok. Say goodbye. Make a goodbye video. Bye. It's gross. Anyway, she has her little, like, so she started getting heat for it. Finally, thank God, you should be getting heat for it. And, like, here's her response to the heat.
Y'all are acting
so it says she lies about her age, then exposes the men she lied about to get them arrested. She should be in jail. Now, she never tried to get them arrested. She kept everything quiet, I believe. Unless there's something I'm not getting here, I'm pretty sure.
some crazy ass shit. Yes, I lied about my age.
Yes.
But at the end of
No. You didn't just lie about your age. You lied about it verbally, and then you confirmed it by taking your sister's identification. That's very different. You didn't just lie about your age. He did everything he had to do to establish age. You went out of your way to lie. And here's her walk-off.
The day, I'm not about to ruin someone's career for something I did.
Well, there you go.
So I don't get why y'all are wrong. Like, yes, I understand what I did was wrong. But at the end of the day, no one was actually there and no one knows what actually happened. Yes, I told him I was 19, but he definitely knew that I was not of age.
See, that's the part that gets me. He definitely knew you weren't of age. What do you mean? He asked your age and then you confirmed it with a fucking identification. What are you talking about it? You're full of shit. You're a dumb kid and you're trying to make it seem like it's not your fault. You don't get to always be the victim. Again, he asked age and then he had you get into a club that required you to be of age and you got into that club. So at best, it's the club's fault for that. But like you took your sister's ID that you said you looked the same and then you got in. So your false pretense or whatever false narrative that you were 19 was held up and stable. You're a liar. And you're trying to walk off of it because your dad caught you. And I don't even know, they didn't do anything apparently. They just said, take down the video. Bro, it's just gross. You could have gotten a man completely like ruined his whole life, you fucking nerd.
I just didn't add that to my story time because I didn't feel like it was needed.
You didn't add to your story time because it doesn't exist. No, it doesn't exist. There's no way he wouldn't have known your age. What are you talking about? You put this man's career at risk, and now that you're getting shit for it, you're like, he had to have known my age. No, you're a liar. You're a liar. I don't know why your parents didn't make you delete TikTok. I don't get it.
I didn't expect to get all this hate. Y'all are saying what I did was so terrible and how I'm gonna like ruin his career.
Yes, it was. It was terrible. What you did could have gotten this man, and it still could get him ruined. All it takes is for somebody to figure out what trip that was and go through the pipeline. And then for this to get massive exposure. And then all of a sudden, he's going to get in a lot of trouble.
But I specifically said I'm not saying his name because I'm not going to ruin his career. Like, what the fuck? Like, who would do that?
And your video got like 1 million or 4 million or a bunch of millions of views.
When I was sneaking into the club, they was second guessing me about my ID. When we was talking, I know he was like, this is not adding up. No way this girl could be 19.
I don't even believe that's true. Like, I don't believe any of that's true. Like, now it just sounds like you're lying. If the club second guessed your ID, they wouldn't have let you in. This sounds like a massive lie to just make it seem like you're the victim when you're not.
Unless he's an idiot. But maybe he really did think I'm 19.
But you just said that. Whoa. How did that happen? She just said the framework for him to be the one at fault, and all of a sudden, but maybe she's like, oh, he definitely knew I wasn't 19, but maybe he actually didn't. So if you still maintain the potential idea that he didn't know, then that means everything you just said couldn't have happened, because then that makes no sense to the narrative. You said that he was questioning your age. Clearly he wasn't, because he believed it, because you had an ID and you got into a club. I don't understand. Like, who, like, did your parents believe this? When you told them this, like, because your parents are dumb then, which is why you're dumb, honestly.
At the end of the day, I'm not telling on no one, so I don't get why y'all are hating on me.
Because you did a bad thing that could have gotten a guy ruined, so you're kind of like, that's the thing a bad person would do. So there you go. So yeah, that's all the kookiness for today, guys. Certainly alerts back on. Thank you so much, guys, to all my Patreons, and a special shout out to my Papa XL Patreons. Without all of you guys, I would just be some fat dude screaming into a microphone. So thank you so much, guys. Mwah. I love you all. I want Papa God to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.